Hi everyone, it's Roquan and you're watching another Supernatural review, and this is the season 4 finale, season 4 episode 22, Lucifer Rising. If you're new here, I recap and review every single episode of Supernatural, so let's get into it. Season finale, I almost said series finale, but season finale, big deal. Episode before this, like, really led up to this moment where they're like, you know, going to kill Lucifer. And then I guess, I can't remember if it's last episode or this episode, they find out it's final, like, seal, but, you know, like, Lucifer is trying to break the final seal. And then this episode we learn that it is the final seal, like, Lucifer dying is the final seal. And it's, Dean knows that, but not Sam. And then the angels are like, we also want to let it happen. Because then, like, once Lucifer rises, there's gonna be a war. Like, we can't. Everyone, so I'm editing this now, and I also look like bad. But I noticed that I kept saying Lucifer when I meant Lilith. So if I do that a few times in this video, I apologize. But you know what I'm talking about, right? But we'll win the war. We'll win the war. And Dean's like, what about everyone who dies in the war? And they're like, whatever. I kind of feel like, yeah, but like, not even comparing the war thing, but like, can't you just like not have, you know, Sam kill like Lilith? Like, will in the end, like, would someone else be able to kill Lilith? Like, does it, you know? That's why, like, in the end, Ruby was training Sam to do this thing, because like Sam could kill Lilith this way, but in the end, was there something else that could kill Lilith? Like, I don't know. I also was really back and forth this episode, and some points I was like, this episode's so good, and then other points I was like, this episode's not that good. And there's a lot of going back and forth. I feel like I'm all over the place with it, and it's like hard for me to really put my emotions into it, like being like, you know, like feeling the heart of feeling if like an episode's good or not. It's like something where it's like, I'm like comparing it to the past season finales. I'm like, okay, it's definitely better than some of these. And like, I have it higher up on some of the other lists. I don't think it was better than the season 3 finale. But I think it was better than season 1 and season 2. That's what I have. And then like, it is better than, it might actually be in the top 5 list of season 4. I don't know. It's like something where it's like, I just like am so back and forth, because at some moments it's like so good and you're like on it. And then some moments it's like, whatever. And I think it's also in your, like, you're in your head that this is like a season finale, like it has to be so good, it has to be all these things, and it just like kind of gets into your head. I mean, trying to like, what else could they do to make this episode better? I just feel like also because Sam and Dean are part, like, literally this entirety of the episode, that just like kind of like, maybe if they were together, but it wouldn't make sense if they were together. It's just like, probably, you know, the feeling them being apart. And then you're also like, this episode, like, not that many things happened. Now I'm thinking about it, but like, it was a whole episode. I mean, the scene at the end when they, you know, kill Ruby, and then like Lucifer's rising is like, you know, it's a beautiful scene. I think, you know, I don't know at one point do they realize they do want Lucifer risen, whatever you want to call it, because obviously they came up with the angels idea, which I don't know if they like. That's the thing with the end of season 3. It's like Dean's going to hell, but they didn't, I don't think they had the idea of angels yet. And so, but I think they were like, we're going to season 5, you know, what are we going to do? What's the overarching thing this season? And so they were like, and like, we can't stop Lucifer from rising. We need to let it happen. We need to let Lucifer rise, so that there's this war and everything. And, you know, I'm not going to get too into specifics of like kind of where season 5 goes, but I think like the logistics of like Lucifer and then Michael, which is a spoiler, body, and like I think they haven't obviously thought that through now, but they're like, we have to have something crazy for season 5. It has to be something crazy. So like, in the end, we can't have them stop breaking the seals. And it kind of had that same thing with season 1, is like, in the end of season 1, they didn't stop the demon and they kept it going, which was like, you had the same villain for 2 seasons, which kind of is flawed. And so in a way, like, it is a different storyline. It's not like they're stopping these seals. It's like this whole other thing. So it's different in that way, but it's like, in the end, like, the Winchesters didn't save the day. Kind of interesting, like how it's like the Winchesters save the day, but I feel like a lot of times they don't save the day, like when it's these big things. I don't know, but I think like what they really wanted to do is just like set up the next season. And so maybe you know, they were thinking it about how we could do that more than just like writing like the best of episodes. And so they did really set up for season 5, and you're like, wow, like Lucifer's gonna rise, and they ended at a point, and you know, they killed Ruby off, and because they're like, you know, we don't want to continue this into season 5. I think maybe they do want to get more into angels in season 5 and want to get less into demons, because that's kind of the direction they're going into. And so they're like, you know, Ruby's done, Ruby's dead. And maybe they didn't see a future with it, because also like at one point does Sam like lose his power ability? I feel like it kind of just happens. I don't think it continues in season 5. I don't know. I don't really remember. Because obviously I didn't go too much in the episode, but I just feel like there isn't much to say. And like I hope that you, or I don't hope, or just let me know if you had the same feelings about this episode that I did, where it's kind of like it's so good at times, it's so bad at, not bad at times, but just like off at times, and it's just like just back and forth, and you're just like, okay, for a season finale. I don't know, maybe I'm just like being too harsh about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.